All right, let's talk about branding. Now, we all think we know what it is, right? A logo, a specific color, maybe a catchy slogan. But what if I told you that's just the very, very tip of the iceberg? We're going to dive in and see what's really going on underneath the surface. So, let me ask you a question. When you hear the word brand, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Is it a product, a company name, or is it something you can't quite put your finger on? More like a feeling. Honestly, that feeling is probably closer to the truth than you think. And this right here nails the single biggest misunderstanding about branding. We see the logo, that tip of the iceberg, and we mistake it for the whole thing. But the real brand, the powerful part, is everything that's happening unseen, beneath the water. So here's our game plan for today. First, we're going to blow up the idea that a brand is just a logo. Then we'll break it down into its three pillars: identity, promise, and perception. After that, we'll see why keeping that promise is so important, why consistency is literally everything, and how it all leads to the grand prize: building real, lasting trust. Okay, let's start from the ground up. If a brand isn't just a logo or a name or a color scheme, then what in the world is it? Here it is. This is the absolute key. A brand isn't something a company owns. It's an idea, a feeling that lives inside the minds of its customers. It's the grand total of every experience, every thought, and every feeling you've ever had about a business. You know that gut feeling you get when you hear a company's name? That's the brand. So how does that meaning get created? Well, it's not by accident. It's actually built on three really distinct pillars, and they all have to work together perfectly. First up, you've got identity. This is everything the company is consciously putting out there. It's the stuff they control. The logo, yeah, but also the website design, the colors they use, the personality they have on social media. It's how they want you to see them. Next, there's the promise. This is the core commitment the brand is making to you. It's the deal, the handshake. It's what they're telling you you're going to get, the benefit you can expect when you use their product or service. And finally, we have what is arguably the most important pillar of all: perception. This is the reality. This isn't what the company says it is. It's what you, the customer, actually believe it is after you've used the product or dealt with their support team. This is where the truth lives. So, the real make or break moment for any brand happens right at that intersection, right where the promise to you collides with your actual perception. This is exactly where the rubber meets the road. I mean, imagine a software company promises you calm project management. Sounds great, right? That's their brand promise. But then you use the app and it's just cluttered, confusing, and stressful. In that moment, your perception shatters their promise. The brand has failed. And that leads us to what is maybe the single most crucial word in all of branding. And that word is consistency. You see, this is the danger zone. When a brand sends you mixed signals, maybe their ads feel super high-end and premium, but their customer support feels lazy and careless. It creates confusion. And you know what confusion does? It destroys trust. Because if you don't know what to believe, you eventually just believe nothing at all. A really strong brand makes sure that every single interaction, every single touch point tells the exact same story. From the design of the website to the feel of the packaging, from the tone of a support email to the quality of the product itself, every little thing is teaching the customer what the brand is really all about. Even something like the brand's voice has to be consistent. Are you the formal, trusted expert, or are you the friendly, approachable guide who keeps things simple? Look, neither one is right or wrong, but jumping back and forth between them, that's just confusing. The goal isn't just to be heard, it's to be recognized. So why do all this work? What's the big payoff for being so relentlessly consistent? Well, the answer is actually incredibly simple. It's trust. Think about it. Strong, trusted brands just make our lives easier. When we see a brand we trust, we don't have to start our research all over again. There's a built-in familiarity, it lowers that feeling of risk you get when you're about to buy something, and it just makes that business so much more memorable in a super crowded marketplace. And that trust, built up over time, has a name: brand equity. And here's the thing, you can't buy it, you have to earn it. Marketing can make the first introduction and state the promise, sure, but it's those repeated positive experiences that confirm that promise over and over until it solidifies into real, unshakable value. So, at the end of the day, it all comes down to this. A brand is defined by its actions, not by its words. Every single interaction you have with a company is a test. Does the experience actually match the advertisement? That's the only question that matters. And that brings me to my final thought for you.
Think for a second about the brands in your own life, the ones you really truly trust, the ones you go back to without a second thought. How did they earn that from you? Was it because of a flashy ad you saw one time, or was it because they delivered a consistent, reliable experience time and time again?